What we do here is go back.
How's it going, everyone, and welcome to episode 20 of the Lost Media Podcast. Today we're talking about Max and Chad's first ever video they filmed together. Yes, if you don't know who Max and Chad are, they are the hosts of Cold Ones, the very entertaining YouTube channel where there's podcasts, crazy videos, and just all sorts of weird content that's mainly alcohol related that's being uploaded all the time. All the time. There's a bunch of videos being posted on that channel, and they've made so many videos together now, Max and Chad. My God, it has been a very good duo on YouTube, especially in Australia quite recently. And their first ever video, guys, a mail time special when Chad just arrived in Perth the very first time these guys met, I think. It wasn't uploaded or filmed on the first day these guys met, but it's their first ever video. I'm pretty sure it's not that long after they first met in person. So I want to see it. There's only 3 seconds of this video that has been posted on the very first Cold Ones episode with Max and Chad, the Do We Still Talk to Joji episode. And that's been referenced before on this podcast when it comes to other lost videos between Max, Chad, Filthy Frank, iDubbbz. This one's really cool though. I want to see this. We need to get... I don't know how we get these to be found or released. They definitely exist somewhere on a hard drive. You never know. It might have been straight up deleted. I think Max said it's privated on the Max Mofo 2 channel from old mail time videos back in the day. Max literally has to click one setting from private to unlisted, and then it's a thing. That would be very awesome. Or if there's a Cold Ones episode where the two of them react to the video, that would be so entertaining to sit through. That would be so much fun. Painful, but very entertaining. I really want to see this because not only have I obviously never seen this before, but these guys have now made so many videos. They're now a massive channel. It's approaching 3 million subscribers, Cold Ones, which I cannot believe. They survived somehow on YouTube. I don't know how they survived as creators. It's so impressive. And I would love to see this example of their very first content together. All that exists, as I said, guys, is a 5-second clip. It's so awkward to sit through. Chad has no beard, and he basically just starts it by saying, "Welcome to the Sunday show." And then Max is awkwardly like, "Yes." And it's just this mail time. I think Chad's holding Max's cat in the video, and it is... oh God, the awkwardness. It's I love it. I want it to be released. Max actually said, or no, it was Chad who said to Max, "Don't ever, that's privated, right? Good, don't ever release that in the podcast." And I was like, bruh, we want this. We want this released. I want to see it right now. Okay, that's definitely extremely cringeworthy. How do you get this thing to be released? You message Scott. Annoy the crap out of Scott. Annoy the crap out of Cold Ones employees, Cool Shirts employees. Don't direct message anything for views or Max Mofo. I've already said this multiple times, obviously. No one's done it yet. But just to reiterate the point, do not pester the creators and the hosts, because they've been doing YouTube a long time, and I'm pretty sure they're sick of this by now. Definitely they are sick of this. So pester the staff though, that's all right. The minions, definitely pester them. No, I'm joking. Feel free to, I guess, but look, if you're going to annoy them, don't just be like, upload the mail time, get Max to public or unlisted the first mail time with Max and Chad, or react to it on Cold Ones. I think the best way of doing this is submit, when they ask fans to submit their video ideas, submit that idea. 100%. React to your first ever video you two filmed together. Do it. It'd be great. that would be some sort of a Cole Ones special. I would hang out for that video to be posted. Screw the Joji Cole Ones episode. I want that. I want that video, because I know the Joji Cole One special is now not coming out for another like 1 or 2 years. So I want the reaction with Max and Chad to their very first. How many times can I say the same thing in one podcast? Look, it's probably the most embarrassing, most awkward video ever. And actually, Chad and Max are quite young in this. I didn't know that they were that young until, I saw this clip inserted in the podcast, in that first podcast. Chad's like 19. I said that like a true bogan Australian. And Max is like 21, I think, or 22. I think he's 20, actually. And just, I don't think Chad has ever filmed a video in his life. I'm deadly serious. I think this is the first video he ever appeared in his entire life. Chad, if you don't know, guys, wasn't ever a YouTuber. He just messaged Max on his own public Facebook and said, "I'll give you 1,000,000 gold in Diablo 3 right now." And Max is like, "Oh, well, that's just free in-game tokens. Yes, I'll take that." And then they just started talking, and the rest is history. And Chad flew from Queensland, where he grew up and lived for most of his young life, to Perth to stay with a family friend so that he could film videos with Max. When people say Chad's an idiot, no, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. When people say, "Oh, Chad's so fucking dumb," he saw an opportunity and the motherfucker took it to have a career and have a really awesome life, making a lot of money and being associated to a big YouTube. Sure, you could say he's leeching off Max, but Max was just like, "Yes, come over to Perth and we'll film some videos." All for it, obviously. And as you can see what happened, they've made so many great videos together. And Chad, I don't know if this was intentional, I don't know if he's that smart, but he played it so well. I mean, he was just the token fat guy, obviously, in the early videos. And then he evolved to becoming an internet personality as anything for views, which is so cool. I mean, the China abortion, I think, is playing behind me. I apologize, guys. I think that's been playing for a bit. That's Chad's second video with Max. Everyone thinks that's the first ever appearance of Chad. In the comments, it says Chad's first appearance. No, on the second channel, I think in 2014 sometime, there were several vlogs with Chad going to the local fair and going to different YouTuber conventions with other YouTubers. And Chad's in all of them. But before those, which is before the China abortion, and the first video is that mail time. God, I mean, I was looking for Chad's, Tinder reacts to Tinder dates with his mum video for years. That was re-uploaded. Did anyone download this when it was public? There has to have been at least 1,000 people who have downloaded this. If anyone's watching this and you have downloaded this video, don't post it to YouTube publicly, because that would embarrass the shit out of Max and Chad. I think this is privated for a reason. Make it an unlisted video on YouTube and post it in the comments. That would be lit. And maybe we can just, pretend this video never happened. I can delete this. I can unlist this podcast, which I won't do. But I can just be like, "Guys, it's here. It's in the comments," just like sneakily. I just made a lot of annoying noises for the listeners, and that was a weird sound that came from my throat. So I apologize for that before we move on to anything else. We're not moving on to anything else. That's basically all there is to it. It's very hard to describe a video that I've only seen 5 seconds of. Welcome to the Sunday show. Yes. You can't tease us, Cole Ones. You can't do that. You can't upload 5 seconds from their first ever collab and just be like, "Yeah, there you go. That's enough." No, I want to watch the whole fucking thing. I want to see just how inexperienced, and I want to see how bad Chad is on camera for the first time, because we all know how good he is now. He's a freak now. He's clearly born to do it, but my God, everyone remembers their first on camera, piece the camera thing, and it is fucking embarrassing. Like, it's bad. Everyone's first is bad. Everyone's first is bad. Chad's first camera, you can already tell from 5 seconds, the first piece of camera is no good. and we need it. That's all there is to it, guys. I can only say upload this, and we need this, and I want to see this as many times in the space of, 10 minutes plus. Let's hope this gets uploaded. I'm going to say at the end of every video, like I always do, comment your suggestions, try and make it Lost Media that's a bit more well known, and try and make it something that's not partially lost, more like something that's completely lost, because that's what I'm looking at the moment. This podcast is going quite well at the moment. Don't expect uploads every single day forever. This is just something I'm doing to try and get the ball rolling with this podcast and trying to get as many videos uploaded as possible. So if people find the channel, they can go, oh, shit, there's all these videos. I'm spoiled for choice. I don't want to have just 4 videos uploaded and leave it for a while and just be like, let's see how this goes, and nothing happens. I want to actually get some videos up, make some, content. This isn't, you could hardly call this content, but make some podcasts for people, get some stuff going, and once I burn out completely from these daily scarce double uploads, and stop making noises with my mouth and my tongue that annoy the crap out of the audio listeners, I apologize, then we'll finally just have a massive, hopefully a huge library of videos for people to look through. Podcasts, not videos. They're disguised a bit as videos, though. We got to grow. We got to try and grow on this channel. I've got to end this video. Thanks for watching, guys. The end.